Hello everyone and welcome to Troll Universe. So I wanted to make a video on my Tempest Sky Cruiser for a while now, but I just keep getting distracted with all the other stuff and just not in the mood really, but well, here it is, the Tempest Sky Cruiser. It's a stylish hauler, that's all it is. I originally designed it to be able to carry at least 7,000 tons of cargo, like from the ground up into the space, you know. And it's also my first build with anti-gravity generators, so I'm gonna give you a few words about it before I take it for a spin. Entrance is in here, it's automatic. The first biggest mistake I made is that I used the XXL containers, only 2 of them, and it filled this entire space from this line up here all the way back here. And that was a big mistake because I replaced them with 10L containers, and 10L containers have more capacity and also less weight. I mean 10L containers themselves, they weigh less than 2 XXL containers. So those XXL containers are only good on your base if you want to link them up, and that's it. And that's also why I have the hub in the middle to keep the center of the mass in the middle. In case you don't know that, if you link the containers up to the hub, which obviously they are, all of them, then the hub becomes the center of all of the container's mass. So whatever you put in the containers, I mean not the container itself, but the content of the container, then this is where the entire mass is, you know, going to. So it's best to put it where you need the center of mass, so that's the good idea. See, currently my center of mass is here, which is a little bit further back, but if you fill the containers, then that's where the center of mass is gonna be, so that's the entire idea. But anyway, let's take a tour. This is the fuel area in here, just one fuel tank. Let's see how much fuel it has. Okay, that's a space fuel, I don't really need it, so right, one thing I forgot from outside is that it has I think it's 24 hovers and then 6 vertical boosters. Anyway, I want to show you from the inside, and then I'm gonna take it out for a spin. Okay, so that was the fuel area, also the public VR station, some cables, some spawning thing, resurrection node I believe that's what it's called, and that's the bridge in here. Wait, why is this off? What? I don't know how that turned off, but okay. So this is a little control board in here. Those are the force fields, those are the fuel tanks, that's the lights. Wait, is it? No, that's the front lights. No, that's the front lights. I don't know what is what anymore. I think this should be the main lights. Let's see. Yeah, those are the inside lights, those are the outside lights. Right, so this is how the interior looks like. Nice and stylish. Fuel tanks. That's the space fuel. That's for the vertical boosters, by the way. I even named it space hovers. Should have just named it V boosters, but right, they are color coded. Everything has different stuff in here. Small crew quarters just for one person in here. I like these ones that I did, so you don't have to use buttons. That's pretty cool. Right, lounge area or bar or whatever you want to call it. You can get some drinks in here. As you can see, there's a small toilet area in here, or well, restroom. Same thing in here. That's the rear area. That's also the spawn location. I mean, not the spawn location, the VR station. That's the name if you want to spawn directly in here. That's pretty cool. That's the rear exit if you want to jump out. Or if you want to throw someone out, you know. Also some, you know, whatever area in here. Right, so that's the interior. Right, let's take it for a spin then. Spin-a-rooney. Why does it... Oh my god. Look, what is this Archhard doing? Why does it throw me? Look where it threw me. It throws me like 10 kilometers in the air. I don't know why it does that. It's like, okay. But that shows you how much power it has. Okay, I actually forgot to show the stats. I'm gonna show the stats before I move on with it. Alright, and here are the stats, as you can see. The ship itself weighs less than 1,000 tons. That's pretty respectable for a ship this size, you know. And also look at the max speed, that's also pretty respectable. Those are the stats, and if you're thinking that the max thrust is not enough, it does have anti-gravity generator, people. As soon as you get into the altitude, then you don't need any lift at all, you can just speed up. I'm gonna actually show you, it's really, really useful. Alright, so I'm gonna take off in some random direction and let's go. Oh my god, it throws me off in the air again. And also this kind of engine... Wait, what's that? Empty. Okay, that's empty in there. This kind of engine placement gives a lot higher thrust capabilities than putting them all at the back. Even though they are a little bit blocked and stuff, trust me, it's much, much better. And as you can see, the wings, they are all angled outwards, so nothing is blocked. I mean, the engines have, you know, blockage about 25% or something, but it still gives better thrust. Trust me on this one. I mean speed, not thrust. Thrust is still the same, but top speed is better, you know. It's much better. Trust me on this one. They have to be lined up like this. And it also helps with the, you know, the center of mass and all that, so... The way the anti-gravity generator works is that once you enable it, I'm using Arch HUD, otherwise you have to look on the right side where it says anti-gravity genie, and look at the base altitude. That's the singularity altitude, which is on the middle of the screen, red. So you set it with whatever keys you change the altitude. For me it's up and down arrows. And once you have it set, then you have to go anywhere between 400 meters, plus minus 400 meters. See, now it turned yellow, and at this point, if we just stop moving, then the anti-gravity generator will take over, and if we stop, see, it automatically starts going up. So yeah, it's plus minus 400 meters, unless you are at 1000 meters, which is the lowest possible altitude where you can use the anti-gravity generator. So it's a little bit confusing, but it also takes like 10 years to change the altitude, and it is 400 meters, but if I change it right now to like, see, 4700, then it will not drop you out. It only matters if you're like not in the range, so that's how it works. I'm gonna go put it, whoops, not down. I'll put it back to what it was, 3000 something, right. And if we are at this altitude, you can just jump out of the ship and it's gonna stay where it is. So that's what the anti-gravity generator does, see? It's not gonna drop anywhere. You can enjoy the view in here. Although it does take just, you know, a couple of minutes usually just level out, you know. It might twitch a little bit, so don't mind that, but it will not drop. You can log out, you can do whatever you want. The ship will remain exactly where it is. Alright, so one of the things I wanted to show with anti-gravity generator is really cool. I'm gonna have to escape the atmosphere first. Let's go maybe like 4500. I think that's completely out of the atmosphere, so... In meanwhile, you can admire the awesome looks of this build. And well, we are almost out of the atmosphere, 0.1% left. And I believe we are out of the atmosphere completely. So yeah, on Aloyat it's roughly about... No, it's still doing the burn sound. Are you kidding me? See, right now I have only 10% throttle. And if I turn it off completely, then as you can see, the speed doesn't decrease. Okay, now I'm definitely out of the atmosphere. Yeah, that's perfect. So 5600 on Aloyat. That's where you have to set it. And now at any speed, let's just speed up a little bit. Might as well just do around Aloyat, because why not? It's gonna take me longer to stop and turn around anyway, so... Let's burn a little bit, like 60% or something. Let's go up to like... I don't know how fast you can go in here. Let's go to 3000 and let's see if that works. And let's cut the engines. And as you can see, the speed doesn't decrease, the altitude doesn't decrease, and that's how you can cruise. You can just keep going like this. And it's gonna just keep orbiting like that thanks to the anti-gravity generator. I mean, it's gonna turn itself upwards like this, but I mean, there is no atmosphere, there is no air, so there is no resistance, nothing. That's why it just keeps going like this, because there is no resistance, no air resistance. And that's what makes the anti-gravity generator so freaking awesome. That's all you need to do. You can literally just fly quite fast. I don't know what's the, you know, the max speed you can go in here. I think around 5,000 you're gonna start, you know, flying off the orbit. But that's also why the lift is not that important with anti-gravity generator. You can put lots of cargo, load it up, then come to this kind of altitude, put the space thrust on. It doesn't even have to be much at all. And then you can just, you know, keep going straight, build up the speed really slowly, and at some point you're gonna just whoosh off the orbit, and that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm gonna just cruise around a little bit and see if I can find some salvage. There's usually some ships, you know, stuck somewhere in the, you know, sky, abandoned ships, you know, and this is a perfect build for that. The hangar also works fine for it. I do believe I have some older clip of that, so let's take a look at that. So here is one of the salvages I wanted to get with this ship, and it's super easy thanks to the anti-gravity. I just have to go closer. I think it's a little bit lower. Yeah, it's definitely lower. Yeah, it's roughly about 4,100, so now I'm gonna have to wait until the anti-gravity catches up. It's roughly about 4,200, so let's see. Okay, I think it's here, so a little bit higher, okay, and closer. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, we go one tick up. No, that was too many. Okay, that's good. A little bit closer. Come closer. I don't actually have to do that, but I like to. Right, and now you can just leave your seat. Just like that. I accidentally once fell off because I was on the edge, and then I double tapped like this, you know. I was trying to sneak and I double tapped and then I fell down. But I just use build mode because that's much easier. Let's just find the core unit first. Where is it? Is that the core unit? Oh, that's an S-core ship. Damn. So I'm gonna have to jump on top of that. Then we take the repair tool and there we go. That ship is mine now. Although I'm gonna have to use the maneuver tool to grab it. Whoa, what was that? What's it doing? It's... I just hope it's not gonna do that shit. There we go. I grabbed it. But now the... Okay, I have to dock it first. But now the issue is that if I'm boarded on top of my ship and trying to put this in there, then it's gonna whoops, slide down. So I'm gonna have to actually put it like so. See? Where do you think you're going? I don't get it. Just stay. And I think once it does its thing and it's gonna, you know, stop wobbling around, and it's properly in place in there. So yeah, the problem is that if I'm docked on any ship at all, then the maneuver tool, it's not going to, you know, stick the ships to the other ship, you know, they're gonna just free fall. Even if I'm docked onto my ship, I mean boarded, not docked. See, it says on the top right, it says boarded, so that's how it works, but it should be fine. So let's just jump back in here, and there we go. And there is another one, but I think that was already looted, so let's go check that out too. Yeah, this one is already looted. I don't know why people do that. I'm gonna have to get a little bit closer. I wanna see. Why is it getting further away? What is this? Stop. Just stop. There we go. I'm gonna use build mode because I'm scared of these things. Wait, it's... yeah, see? I don't know why people do that kind of shit. That is so annoying. Let's see if I can... It's too far. There we go. I got into that build mode. What's all this in here? What is that? Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff really, but I'm gonna take it anyway because it's just left out here, you know. I mean, at least you could have taken all this stuff away. I don't know who does that. I'll just take the broken ones because I don't really need any of that. Oh, that's voxels. Is it? Yeah, that's voxels. And look, with the voxels you do that. You make the square as big as possible. And then you just delete like this, see? And you take everything with it. People are just so bad at it. They don't really think what they're doing. Okay, I think that's just the core unit. Let me check. Yeah, it's just the core unit. So, now what you do is... I'll go back onto my ship, like so. Then you take out that, and... ta-da! See? Easy. Right, and here is another one. That's a nano bike. Seems like it's completely intact. So, let's do the same thing. Just a little bit closer. Like so. Think that's good enough. Let's see. Have to be careful in here again. Build mode is just the best to use because if you're going out of the build mode, like I said, you might just slide down by accident. Right, yeah, the core unit is right there, so I'm gonna go back and just grab it. I think I can do... Come on. Yes, that. Now I'm gonna try to fit it. I'll see if I can pull it into the hangar in here. Let's see. Yeah, it fits. Perfect, see? Easy. So, as you can see, it's pretty good for salvaging, you know. You can just jump in and take the ships and stuff, you know. Just don't fall down, because that's gonna be, you know, ass to get back up. But while you are cruising from A to B, you can also do stuff like that. Without having to be afraid. See, you can do that. We can go sideways, upside down, belly upwards, belly downwards. Whatever you want to do in here. It's really cool, the anti-gravity generator. I absolutely like it. See, and we can do barrel rolls, left to right. If there would be space drifting high score, then I could drift indefinitely. Haha. See? Barrel rolls! Whee! I am a little bit worried sometimes, so I keep my eye on the altitude, you know, but I don't think it's gonna fall if we do it right. See? We can fly wherever you want. Alright, we are back. Let's turn the anti-gravity generator off and let's go back into the atmosphere. I don't know why it's still burning. Like, seriously? My top speed should be 1300 something, so I'm not sure what it's doing. And it turned really well. I'm gonna show it with cargo before I end the video, so... But look at without the cargo. I'll put this on. Look at that, if we turn. See, almost instantly. It turns like a small ship, you know, see? And you can fly sideways pretty much, you know, without losing altitude, so it's really good. So I'm gonna go whip some cargo on it and show you how well it's gonna fly with heavy weight, you know. And also the braking distance is just amazing. See, I just tapped the brakes and it's already almost stopped. Like so. And if you're wondering how it's hovering while I land, you will see it in a second. But see how it's hovering above the ground? That's a really cool trick. Wait, what's this then? Turn it off. Oh my gosh. The trick in here is that I have minified voxels somewhere. I think it's here somewhere. I can't even see them. Here, there's something. See, greenish? I see the green glow, but yeah, you can clearly see it. It's somewhere here. And same on the other side. I think it's under here. Well, you can see the green glow, and I think it's same in the back. Somewhere here. There is one. See? Minified voxel. If you look from the distance, you're not gonna find them, but yeah, that's how it hovers like this, so... Alright, let's... Why is this on again? It keeps turning it on for some reason. I don't know what's up with it. So let's put some weight on it and let's see how it handles it. Alright, so I said 7,000 tons and that's pretty much it. So let's see how it handles 7,000 tons, shall we? I might reapply the talents before I do that. Wait, what does it... Insufficient forward thrust. Yeah, that doesn't matter, I don't care. Let's put the talents on. I think I yeah, brakes, see? Oh, brakes went up a lot. Yeah, I unlocked some talents. But okay, so that was just the brakes. So let's see how it handles 7,000 tons. I don't know if the hovers can get it off the ground, because I don't have the space hovers. Yeah, it doesn't. I need to put space fuel into the tank. So that's how we open the tanks. Let's put some space fuel into the space fuel tank in here. Not too much though. I don't want to waste it all. And I did it like this because I was trying to use the tags, the engine tags, you know, to turn the vertical boosters off, but they just ignored the tags for some reason. I know how to do it on the engines. I can turn the engines off with the tags, but yeah, it does lift off, see? And yeah, see now the adjusters, see, they have some issues turning. But the anti-gravity thing, you have to only put it on 1000. Where is it? It's drifting somewhere. You only have to put it at 1000 and then you can use the anti-gravity, so you don't have to even take off from here. Oh my god, it keeps drifting! I don't know where it's going. Has to go there. I mean, if it gets... Oh my god, it just keeps drifting to the right. If it gets off the ground, it will go. That's not a problem at all. I don't want to talk. Why does it do that? Let's see how it goes. See, there we go. Now the wings are taking over. Yeah, it does have some issues with 7,000 tons, but as you can see, it does fly. Okay, I don't want to waste the fuel just to get off the ground with it. That's not even how you're supposed to do it. That's just a waste. This is not how you take off with it. Because it uses the anti-gravity generator, and what you do with this build is that you leave your ship hanging 1000 meters above your base. Then you link the container, then you take pocket ship or something, take it to the ground. Then you use the linked container, load it up, and then you take off from 1000 meters, so you don't need the hovers at all. I just put it just to, you know, have the capability. Oh my god, it's gonna eat all the space hovers are out. Oh my god, that's not good at all. Yeah, well, it still flies. It just ate 1000 liters of space fuel in an instant. So that's why you don't do that, okay? But look at the braking distance still. Oh my god, I forgot I have my carrier in here. That's not good, that's not good! Ah. Mate. But okay, even without the space hovers, maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna leave it in here, that's fine. Because yeah, it's gonna just eat all my fuel and stop it! I just don't want to do that. As you can see, it does get off the ground, but barely. So that's why you use the anti-gravity generator. That's why you don't start doing that, because that's how you end up with it. But it can lift. That's exactly my point what I built it for. It can lift 7,000 tons off the ground if you absolutely have to. Alright, so here it is, the Tempest Sky Cruiser. Of course, it highly depends on your talents. So if you can't lift that much, then you have to just, you know, train your talents or ask someone to, you know, put their talents on it. So it highly depends, you know. But anyway, you can buy it from my base. The VR is Sethioz, and then you're gonna spawn in my Stargate, which is right in this showroom, right here. You're gonna spawn in here, and you can buy it from here. It's still very cheap, you know. I should ask a lot more. I've seen people, you know, ask like insane kind of, you know, price for ships like that. So 2.5 million, you know, that's good enough. Anyway, that was my Tempest Sky Cruiser. Hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, I have a lot of other builds laying around in here that I need to make videos on, including that one. So stay tuned, and I hope to see you all next time.